Coverage continues with Queen City News Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes. Khalif, looking at the governor's race, break down for us the heavy favorites going into tonight.
I can go to the first portion, that snippet that we had with Mike Morgan's campaign manager talking about money. I think we can start there. Josh Stein has a insurmountable lead in terms of raising dollars throughout his race, and it shows. He's had visible ads, he's had visible signs, he has a visible presence here in Charlotte and across the state, and you can show that money may not buy votes, but it helps that influence voters' opinions. On the Republican side, Mark Robinson's in the same position. He raised more money and spent more money than any other Republican candidate, and I think it shows. He's had an impact in the urban areas, in the rural areas across the state, and those will be up for grabs in the general election. But even in this the Republican primary tonight, it will help. The impact of dollars has played a crucial role in this race, and we'll see those two. I look at the front runners, and I think they're far and away hard to catch.
I want to talk about money just so we can be able to let our viewers understand how much we're talking. Looking at just this year alone, starting in January in this last period, at the two front runners on the Republican and Democratic side, let's take Mark Robinson. He's raised $717,000. He has $4.4 million on hand. Still plenty of time to raise money. I mean, they have 8 months out if he does go on to be able to be the nominee on the Republican side. On the Democratic side, when you look at Josh Stein, right now in that same time period, he's now raised $2.2 million and has $12.7 million on hand. So we say that money doesn't buy a race. Money is important going into the race. Mark Robinson is behind right now.
He's behind on a general election, but that money will pop up. I mean, you got some guys on his side that were doing an excellent job of raising money. And so Graham did an excellent job of raising money. Falwell did an excellent job of raising money. In this race, I had an opportunity to sit down with a number of these candidates, and I think they all bring unique things to the table. You really don't get an opportunity to see that until you get to the general, because right now you're out there trying to touch as many people as you can, trying to shake as many hands as you can, trying to knock on as many doors, make as many phone calls. Grassroots politics is still out there, and it costs money to do that. You have to pay folks to be out there. And so while both of them, those front runners, do have a different amount of money cash on hand right now, as we get further throughout this process, more money will start to flow in, both to the individual candidates, and then you'll see the PACs. The country's watching this race.
I was just going to say, and it's always interesting to see where the money comes from as well, because it's not always local. A lot of times it's from other parts of the country that they want to support certain races. Do you think that this race for governor is the hottest governor's race in the country?
100%. Yeah. I mean, you have President Trump that has put his name on Mark Robinson, and so with that, you have the support, you have all the backing that comes with having that Trump base behind you. And so, yes, the eyes of the country are watching, and this is by far the hottest race. I mean, not just governor. I can't look at another race that's outside of the president that's more important than this, because North Carolina dictates a lot of things that happen in the South. Well, South Carolina may be the spark plug for the Republican Party. North Carolina was right behind that in the last maybe 5 or 6 presidential elections. Everyone's been watching here.
Especially for Super Tuesday happening here in North Carolina tonight. I mean, if you just turn your TV on, everybody has eyes on North Carolina. All the networks are making sure what's going to happen tonight going into this race.
Every chart that I looked at for the top 10 races to watch, North Carolina was up there.
Yeah, we're always smack dab in the middle of all of it.
As we should be.
Thank you for chiming in. Our election coverage continues throughout the day. Voters here and in 14 other states and a territory will also cast their ballots. You see this QR code on your screen? That's going to take you to our online coverage. And then tune into Queen City News at 10 for the latest results from the top contests.